asking.
Well, developments this morning in the Occupy Dunedin protest. The council's writing a polite letter to the protesters saying it's confident it could win a court battle to have them removed, but instead is suggesting a compromise where an Occupy Dunedin information kiosk is allowed to stay, along with one symbolic tent. The Mayor, Dave Cull, is with us. Good morning. Why don't you get the water cannons in? Like in Oakland, why don't you blast them?
Well, the council doesn't have any water cannons, you know, Mike.
Oh, don't hire Paul Apps. This is a fiasco, isn't it? I mean, this is a headache you don't need. They're a pain in the bum, and you want them out, don't you?
Look, we appreciate their right to protest, but what we're standing on is a bylaw here that prohibits camping. So we're saying, look, you're allowed to protest, but we don't want you camping there. We want the whole community to be able to have access to our reserves, our octagon, and that's the message we're getting from our community too. But there's more than one way to skin a cat, and I don't think anyone wants a long court battle, and no one wants an Oakland. So let's see if the compromise will work.
If you took a poll in Dunedin, who would back who? How would it fall down, the numbers?
It's pretty hard to tell, Mike, but we're certainly getting a lot of complaints from people saying move them on. You know, this time they've had a fair go, time they went. But we're equally getting, well, not equally, but there's quite a bit of support for their cause. And I think it's important to separate the issues that they're promoting, and you'd have to look down the list and say, well, there's a fair few most of us would agree with.
Yeah.
But the issues to one side, our job is we're the stewards of our public space, and we want it back for the whole community.
Having said that, I think most people don't mind a protest, but this has gone too far, and all sense of reasonableness has gone out the window, hasn't it?
Well, I guess the one question we have asked a number of times is, what do you want us to do, or what do you want? What would finish it? What would end it? And there's been no response forthcoming.
Okay, so if the letter and the kiosk don't work, then what?
Well, we'll have to look at what other options we have to move them along.
Like what? Court?
Well, we issued a trespass notice about 2.5 days ago, I think, and the police are still considering their position on that.
All right, what a frustration. Dave, appreciate your time. Good luck with it. Dave Cull, the Mayor of Dunedin. It's 18 minutes past 7.